Abimelec Ortiz. Abimelec is 21 years old. He was born February 22nd in Bayamon, Puerto Rico. He went to college in Florida Southwestern State Junior College. I bet there's an interesting story there. That's interesting to me that he went to a JUCO. Anyways, Abimelec spent the season of 2021 at the rookie level. He had 129 at bats. He batted 233 with an on base percentage of 419, slugged 581, and had an on base plus slugging of 1,000, baby. That's 11 home runs, 10 doubles, 1 triple, 31 strikeouts, 33 walks. Insane. That's a really good DSL rookie level. It's just really impressive. 2022 saw him have 292 at bats. He batted 226, on base percentage of 308, slugged 380, and had an on base plus slugging of 688. So there was a learning curve there. He had 11 home runs. He had a lot of strikeouts, 93 strikeouts to 32 walks, 6 stolen bases, got caught stealing 7 times. We'll get back to that. But 2023 saw him grow in single A and high A. He had 391 at bats. He hit 294, on base 371, slugs 619 with on base plus slugging of 990. So blowing away what we want to see at the 9 range. He had 33 home runs, 1 stolen base, struck out 126 times and walked 49. Abimelec Ortiz. Ross, I know you love him.
Okay, so I said this in an earlier podcast. So if you have been listening to us, apologies for repeating myself, but I got to give a shout out to Dukes Was My Guy, at Dukes Was My Guy on Twitter. All year long, he was singing the song of Abimelec Ortiz, and every time he hit a home run, he was sending out a GIF, and it was ABIBOMBS, ABIBOMBS, ABIBOMBS. I loved it. It was just a lot of fun to see. Anyone on Twitter doing that stuff, send your stuff my way because I want to see that. It's just fun to track. Abimelec Ortiz had a big breakout this year, and at the single A level, when he first started, he was really tearing things up. He slugged 604. I mean, you went through the overview of the overall numbers, and I was kind of, like, he's probably going to cool down, and he was promoted to high A, but no, he didn't. He actually hit for more power at high A. 26 bombs at that level, 33 over the. Yeah, a lot more power. It was a really nice breakout. It doesn't mean the profile is perfect. He's got a lot of power. But his plate discipline is still questionable at this point. He's playing at lower levels, and he's older than a guy like Blaze Jordan, so there's that. But we didn't even touch on his Arizona Fall League, which has been very impressive as well. And you know what the most interesting thing about his Fall League season is that he walked more than he struck out. So that plate discipline, which I was queuing in on as being a potential issue for him, lots of strikeouts, not a ton of walks. I mean, he improved on that tremendously in the Arizona Fall League, at least. So there's a lot of promise here. There's a learning curve, I think, and he's on it, as you like to say, on a rocket ship. So I really like Abimelec Ortiz. I've got him ranked higher than both Brady House and Blaze Jordan, as we were talking about those two guys just a little bit ago. So I'm interested. I think there's an interesting ceiling here. He projects for unregressed. He projects for 37 home runs per 600 plate appearances at peak, which is some of the best in the minor leagues that we will see. And he gets scout grade equivalency of 75 for his power tool, which is pretty insane. Tops out at 80. We don't have a whole lot of 80s, so pretty impressive. His hit tool is only a 40, and that's what he's going to have to work on. And the key there is what I was just touching on. I think it's the plate discipline. So if what he's done in Arizona Fall League is to be believed, I mean, there's a serious impact player there. We just have to wait and see.
Yeah. To me, this screams go get him.
Go get him. Yes, yeah. I agree. He is a go get him because he's still flying under the radar. He doesn't have a lot of notoriety as a prospect yet. We're ranking him aggressively, or I am personally, and STS has got him boosted up there quite a bit. So this is your chance before rankings start coming out prior to next season. You know, before the hype starts getting to this guy a little bit more, this is your chance to go get him.
22-year-old in Double-A next year. Go get him. I love it. He's got a terrible comp on STS, in my opinion. He's got Luke Voigt.
Luke Voigt is really queuing in on the low bat, but the power, you know. So he's got to improve that bat.
Really don't like that comp, but I like Abimelec Ortiz. Go get him.
Go get him.